bitch, why the fuck is it so hard to get a goddamn job right now? First off, bitch, y'all not even hiring the motherfuckers with the degrees and the PhDs and the bachelors and shit. Ho, my teacher used to move me into a quieter space to take my test. Ho, I know y'all not finna hire me. All that damn playing and shit. I know y'all not finna play with my ass. And then you go on fucking Indeed and shit. They only show you jobs that's fucking fully committed and fully staffed, bitch. Enough with the fucking games. Talking about y'all won't help immediately. Y'all need help ASAP and shit. Well, apparently, ho, my fucking helping hands wasn't fucking good enough, was it? Nah, apparently not. And I'll be damned, cause bitch, I'm a great fucking worker. Ho, you had me goddamn running the whole team, bitch. You don't know what the fuck I'm capable of. Talking about you gotta have experience in this and that. Ho, first off, who the fuck would have taught me that? What the fuck? Talking about some experience and then experience and shit. I ain't got no, ho, you still gonna train me anyway, even if I didn't have experience in a fucking subject, ho, you gonna train me anyway? What the fuck? McDonald's not even hiring right now. You telling me I can't even flip no fucking burger? Ho, I can't flip no fucking, I can't even put the fucking fries in the bag. I asked my neighbor, she need her damn grass cut. Look, oh shit, niggas trying to make an extra buck, you feel me? Lil Susie didn't turn me down. Damn, lil ho, I can't trim your weeds. Fuck, I'm trying to shape up, trying to shape your shit up. Lil Susie trying to make sure you right, bitch. Damn, fuck with me.
I don't get how there are people out there that say like nobody wants to work, yet there are people like me who graduated almost 2 years ago and have submitted over 1,500 job applications. And I still don't have a job. I've been doing like side work and social media and stuff to pay the bills. But if it wasn't for that, I'd be homeless. I'd probably be homeless, completely broke. But 1,500 job applications, and I've gotten maybe 20 or so interviews, I guess. I've been to the second round a whopping 5 times. 5 times in 1,500 job applications. Or 1,200. I don't even know. I stopped counting after 1,000. But in 2025, I'm boggled that anyone is getting a job in this market. And people are still saying that nobody wants to work. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a master's degree and I can't even get a job. College is a complete scam. Do not go. Save yourself the money.
Bro, I feel like you have a better chance of finding your dad that left 10 years ago than to find a job in 2025. Like, I swear, bro, nobody wants to hire me. It's like, why even say y'all are hiring in the first place if y'all won't even take a second to look at my application? Finding a job nowadays is like dating. You're out here shooting your shot by putting in all these applications only for these companies to end up ghosting you. Not even a simple email saying that I wasn't selected. These companies just go completely ghost on you. They out here treating me like I'm some hoe or something. Because tell me why a few months back when I was looking for a new job because my current one wanted to cut my hours like LeVar Ball cutting off his leg type shit. And so when that shit happened, I applied to over 100 jobs and we are now in March. It's been a few months and not a single one ever hit me back. Not even McDonald's, bruh. Ronald McDonald out here hoeing by not giving people jobs. That greedy ass clown. Bro, you know you are cooked when not even McDonald's wants to hire your chopped ass. My advice to the people that are currently employed, please, for the love of God, keep that job that you hate so much. If you are one of those that keeps showing up late for work, you better start coming in at least an hour early. And for the ones that keep calling in for work, I want you to hop in that 1999 Civic with 200k miles on it and go clock into that 9 to 5, little bro. Because I promise you, the way the job market is nowadays, the last thing you want to happen to you is to lose your job. But hey, y'all stay safe out there, drink plenty of water, eat your vegetables and fruits, and remember, don't be silly, wrap that willy. But anyways, I'm out of here, guys.
YouTube, what it do? It's your guy CJ back with another video, back with another episode of the CJ Wilkins YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys a great deal for always supporting my channel. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff for the algorithm. This episode here, man, I want to make this specifically for the people who have been laid off from their jobs or fired from their place of employment. Whether it be because of the new administration or even like before. I was laid off from my employer towards the end of 2024. They let a few like from the department go. But man, this episode is gonna really be for y'all, man. And I really want y'all to try to listen to this all the way to the end, right? I know if you're going through the prospect of like losing your job, or maybe you already have, you know, there's a few things I want you to understand. One, it's not your fault, right? It's not your fault. There's a million and one reasons why employers let people go. It could be a money issue. It could be a funding issue. It could be a resizing issue. You know, I don't understand like HR speaker language. So there's a lot of reasons. And a lot of times when people get fired abruptly or they lose their job, it's very easy to like internalize that as something that you did wrong or something that, you know, you caused. And even if it was, let's say for like, you know, lack of better words, you had a part to play in it, right? If you contributed at some capacity that to where you lost your role, that job or that role just really wasn't for you, and that's okay as well. Like, still, regardless of how you lost your job, right? The key is to not beat yourself up, right? You cannot beat yourself up. It's very, you know, normal to experience hurt, to experience like shock, to go through the emotions, and it's normal for you to go through those emotions. It doesn't like make you a bad person or a weak person or a fragile individual emotionally for experiencing heartache for losing a job. You know, like most Americans literally rely on their 9 to 5. You know what I mean? And just having that guaranteed check come every 2 weeks stop for whatever the reason, man. It's a hard thing, a very bitter pill to swallow, right? But it's not the end of the world. It's not. And the reason why I tell you to not beat yourself up is because I want you to know life continues. Life continues, man. I have lost a few jobs in my life, man. You know what I mean? And if you're somebody watching this and you've never been through like losing the job or being like let go, please, like, just take my word for it, man. You will bounce back. There will be far more opportunities presented your way throughout life. But I want to go into my second point. Never more so than now have we seen such a stagnation in the job market. There's been, you can say it's because of the rise of artificial intelligence taking a lot of jobs or outsourcing a lot of jobs. Companies outsourcing other, like, you know, outsourcing roles and like certain jobs to foreign countries for cheaper labor, for whatever the case may be. It seems like this is the worst job market many Americans have ever seen, myself included. You go on job board apps, Indeed, and like LinkedIn, and you know, they show you like how many people are like actively applying for these jobs, and it's literally like, you know, it'll be a job that they just posted 30 minutes ago, and it's like 200 people already applied for it. So it seems like right now there's more people looking for work than what they have jobs available, right? So that gives all the leverage to the employers, to the companies, to the jobs that are hiring people, because, you know, I'm sure there have been times where the job market wasn't the most feasible or wasn't the most friendly. It seems like right now, I know people personally, man, who have been on the job market for half a year, 6 months plus, and they're putting in 400 applications a month, and they're not getting jobs. They're getting interviews, like maybe like 1 or 2 interviews per 100 applications. But just listen to that, 1 to 2 interviews per 100 applications, right? And there's data that backs up like how horrible the job market is too, right? So you got to look at it like, 1, it's not your fault that, you know, this is happening. But 2, once you get past the grieving and the processing of what happened, and you say, okay, let me dust myself off and get back on the grind and trying to find another job, because most people are going to make their money and create a living, unfortunately, by a job, right? As the way that we were taught, as the way that Americans were processed growing up. And I say processed because, you know, going through the educational system, it's almost like you're brainwashed almost to like have this cookie cutter type process of how you look at the world and what you're supposed to do and the role that you're supposed to play in it. So the mindset to the average American, right, a person in the West, and it may be like outside of the West too. I don't know how other cultures normally come up, but I can tell you here, the goal is to, you know, grow up, listen to your parents, go to school, finish school, go get a job, work at a job for 40 years, and die. You know, you buy the house, you get married in between, you have the 2.5 kids and a dog. You know, all of that American dream bullshit, right? But if you're in the process of looking for like a new job, or you're looking for work, but none of the jobs or none of the companies are hiring, what do you do? What do you do if you've been on the job market? And I've seen like videos on like YouTube, man, great content creators doing videos, doing like reaction videos to people on TikTok, people on YouTube, people on social media complaining, not really complaining, just stating their grievances about how hard it's been to find a job, you know. And especially like the people who are getting fired and laid off from good jobs, high paying jobs. A lot of these jobs are really being outsourced and replaced by AI, man. Like a lot of, you know, project like manager roles, they have AI to do a lot of this stuff in customer service, or items that involve with, you know, being like the middleman for certain like projects for companies. So now, if you're a person who was fired and you were making 80, 90, 100K plus a year, you finding another job is hard within itself, but finding another high-paying job like that is very tough, man. Trust me, I know firsthand, it's very, very challenging. But the hope in all of this, right, because I had to give you like the doom and gloom first. Let me give y'all like, this is the hope part, right? The hope part is, even though we are in a time to where the economy is horrible, right? It's improving a little bit in certain areas. Like there's steps I think this administration is taking to, you know, reset things and try to like repair things as best as they can so it could be better on the back end. But as of like right now, man, we're coming out of a crazy 4 years, man. 2020, the COVID pandemic, bro, C-19 all the way to 2024, bro, is like, it seems like so far away, but it seems like so recent, you know. And a lot transpired over that time, man. And it resulted in an economy and a job market that isn't very sustainable. It's not sustainable. Now, how does this impact the person watching this video? If you're listening to the sound of my voice right now, how does the economy and how does the job market, both being historically trash, how does that make my life better? What do I do with this information, CJ? What you do with this information is that you know and you really take to heart that there's never been a better time in life to create your own thing. And before y'all, you know, start in the comments, you know, everyone isn't built to be a boss, everyone isn't created to be a CEO, everyone doesn't want to be an entrepreneur. You're absolutely right. I will give you that, right? But you don't necessarily have to become a CEO or an entrepreneur, right? But you do have to find a way to generate money in alternative ways, I'll say. The 9-to-5 brick and mortar job, I think, is becoming a thing of the past. I think as we go into, because, you know, like the future is always now, right? This is the future that we're living in right now. And, you know, companies, we're going through as a world right now, because I don't think it's just like limited to, I don't think this is just limited to the United States of America. I don't think this is just a U.S. or like a Western thing. Because I see videos from people in like Europe, people in Australia, people in Africa, people in Asia, going through a lot of the same things. People in South America, like, man, it's crazy trying to live down here, you know. People in Canada, like, bro, like, so we're more alike when it comes to the problems and grievances that we have, then we are different, right? But you got to understand the traditional way of like generating an income, right? And making money, it's changing. It's changing right up under our feet. It's changing right before our very eyes. And we're getting to a point now to where you have to be creative in how you go about making money. You can't just rely on, you know, a job. And all a job is a job is designed to keep you, like the acronym for a job is like just over broke, J-O-B. But a job is also kind of predicated under the construct of we're going to bring the fish to you, right? And you do whatever, like with the fish for 8 hours that we tell you to do. Gut it, clean it, skin it, cook it, serve it, whatever, right? But now we're in a world to where you're going to have to go catch your own fish. You're just going to have to catch your own fish. And I think that is a blessing in disguise because there's a lot of fish out here. And when I say fish, guys, for people who don't know, I know I'll be speaking in code sometimes. Fish is opportunity. Fish is money. Fish is currency. Fish is what you exchange your 40 hours for at an employer that could really care less about you or your family. You got to catch your own fish. And the beauty of the time that we're in, you know, I say a lot about AI, but we are in the information age, man. We are going through another revolution right now. There is a technical revolution that's going on. You got Bitcoin and you got cryptocurrency, man, and you got AI. And let me tell y'all something about AI too, man. And I don't want to get off subject too much, but AI isn't necessarily a bad thing. There are ways that you can learn how to use AI to make you money, right? Because I'm telling you, man, I have always been like, for an example, like with me, right? I've always been a writer. I've been an avid reader. Man, you don't think I've utilized AI to craft and design ebooks and sell those ebooks to find a way to create some passive income? So even when I'm asleep or like when I'm, you know, spending time like with my son and my family, I can still find a way to earn some money. Because the key to, like, you know, there's a lot of buzzwords that we use, right, in today's time. And like one of the words is, the phrases that we use is generational wealth, right? And it's hard to even conceptualize an idea like generational wealth when you don't have a job. Or if you're stuck at the job phase, you're never going to get rich or wealthy. Forget wealthy. You won't even get rich working at a job. Even if you stay somewhere 40 years and you save up $1 million by the time that you retire, you adjust that to inflation, man. And now that we're living longer, that $1 million for 40 years ain't going to do you a lot. It's not. It may keep you like, you know, whatever. But, you know, like, it's just not going to do what you think it's going to do. So what you have to think about right now is you have to think about getting to that next phase. And there's multiple phases. You got the worker phase. Then you got the self-income generating phase, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean you go start an LLC or you go launch a nonprofit or you, like, set up a business. It's smart for you to go set up a business. I'm always going to be an advocate as an LLC owner myself. I do like real estate investing. And there's a lot of ways for you to like generate income in that, but you don't even have to do that. You just have to figure out. I'm just giving you guys examples about what I do personally, like myself, just for like full transparency. I don't make content about things I think. I make content about things I know and things that I'm going through as well, right? So, but if you're watching this video still, man, just think about things that you can. Think about things that you're gifted at. Think about things that you can really add to the market, because there's always something that you can do, man, that's really beneficial to the market. There's always a problem that you can solve. There's always a gift that you have that you may not even think about. You may not even acknowledge the gift that you have, because we live in a world that's so predicated on tearing you down and, you know, social comparison. Like, you see all of this stuff that other people have, and, you know, you tend to beat yourself up as a result because you think people have more than you or you don't have enough. So you may have a lot of gifts at your disposal that you truly don't even think about. That it doesn't even cross your mind that you're blessed in this way. So it's very important, guys, girls, whoever is watching this, men, women, young, old. If you lost your job and it don't look like you can find another job, that's okay, man. But you got to create a plan right now. Use this time to try to stay afloat. If you got fired from your job, man, and, you know, they laid off, see if you qualify for, like, you know, unemployment insurance. See, can you find a way for, you know, for the next 3 or 4 months? See, can you get some type of money coming in? Unemployment is a great way, and, you know, that's if you qualify for it. But hey, there's nothing wrong with trying. Just apply, like, and see, like, you know, what can I do right now to get some money coming in, right? Because there has to be some type of income or, like, cash flow you have in your life. Now, I'm not telling you to quit looking for a job. Sometimes you may have to take a few steps down and, like, you know, just to go back to work. Because there are certain types of jobs that are always hiring. Apologize for the background noise. That's a crazy Hemi. But, yeah, you know, you got, like, certain jobs that are always hiring. But I know people who got responsibilities and have families, especially people who were making a certain amount. Sometimes just taking another job to say you have a job that doesn't cover your life expenses, it's kind of tough, you know. But see, can you at least first, from a foundational sense, getting back out there and rebuilding your life? Because losing a job, losing your source of income, it's like an attack on your foundation. So as you rebuild your foundation, starting from the ground up, see, can you find a way to get some money coming in right away? Unemployment is normally the fastest way to get some type of, like, money coming in. Keep looking for work, right? But don't spend all your time looking for work. See, can you use the internet? Google is a free resource. So think about things you like to do, man. Think about things you're passionate about. You may be somebody who's good at woodworking. You may know how to, like, you know, you may have some tools out in the garage, and you may know how to, you know, trim some wood down to make a coffee table. Man, if you know how to sand and, you know, put that shit together and, you know, gloss it up to make it look nice, and you can sell that thing on Amazon or eBay, or, like, you know, go directly to, like, the furniture stores, like, hey, man, I got some furniture I can make y'all or whatever. If people will pay for that and you get a real sense of joy and fulfillment from that, man, that is infinitely more productive, right, than to just settle for not being able to find a job. If you are an artist and you love to paint and draw, man, and you can find a way to create, like, works of art, and you can sell that to, like, local art museums, man, local art galleries. Start small, man. Build you an online, like, presence and try to see, can you get monetized off that? You know what I mean? Whatever you do. If you like to play video games, bro, like, you a gamer, you know what I mean? Or sis, because women like to play video games also. If you a video gamer and you spend a lot of your free time now, since you're not working anymore playing video games, bro, set up a Twitch, set up a streaming platform, and try to build a community around what you like. You love to play Madden all day. You on NBA 2K all the damn time, bro. Build a YouTube page around that shit. Put your name in it. Jamal at 2K, Michael Madden, Jamisha Grand Theft Auto, like, whatever, you know, Brittany Call of Duty. Build something around that thing, man, and just start pumping out content, because you never know who's watching. You know what I mean? You can really build something off of that. And yeah, man, just get creative about it, you know. But yeah, like, you got to get creative, you know. And I know that I keep beating y'all over the head with that word, but That back in the day shit over with. That's dead, bro. That is dead. Like, it used to be so easy. I remember, like, when I was young, man, when I was out of college, I went to the United States Navy 2 years after I finished college. But within those 2 years after college, bro, in 2 years, I had like 10 jobs. I was a dishwasher. I was a warehouse manager. I was a delivery driver. I worked construction. I had some warehouse jobs, you know, some little BS jobs, but, you know, they put money on the table. This is like 2011, 2010, 2011, 2012. And it was comical thinking about, like, how easy it was to just find a job. Like, if you lost a job today, you could literally go to a staffing agency and have a job that evening. I got laid off of my job last year, man, and I was, like, just going in. I'm talking about application after application after application, temp service after temp service, and I mean nothing. You know what I mean? And what I did was I didn't feel bad for myself. I didn't feel sorry for myself. I found a way to try to stabilize my income and get some cash flow coming in. You know what I mean? I'm a veteran, so I get like benefits, so that helps a lot. But, you know, that led to me, like, you know, taking a side hustle I was already doing in real estate wholesaling and investing, you know, fixing and flipping properties. That led to me really legitimizing my business and going all in, right? Because if no one else is going to give you an opportunity, if no one else is going to give you a job, you have to bet on yourself and create a job for yourself. That's how you win. That's how you win. If you don't know how to win, if you don't know the recipe, and you feel assed out right now, and you feel like, man, I'm doing everything I can do to try to get back on somewhere, man. Sometimes you got to create your own. And if that looks like an LLC, let it be an LLC. If that's you starting a nonprofit and trying to find a way to get funding behind a passion of yours, and you can pay yourself in the process eventually, go ahead and do that. If you gotta take a passion that you love and it just come to you so effortlessly, you can find a way to, like, you know, create and spruce it up a little bit and market it to the right people who will buy it. Please do it. You may have to build you a website or create a blog page or create a YouTube channel to help draw additional traffic to whatever it is that you do. But you got to get outside of the thinking of you just going to go do a brick and mortar job 40 hours a week, and that's how you're going to be able to sustain a life for yourself financially. We're in different times, and that's a good thing, you know, because when you bet on yourself and you create things, it puts you in a place to where you no longer have to rely on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, you do, because you need your clientele and your customers and stuff, but that's a different ball game than having to go to work and it's Monday morning and you going to a job you probably hate or you don't like, or you lie to yourself to say you like it, you know, to deal with the soul crushing feeling of, you know, trading your soul 40 hours for somebody else's like dream. But you got to get to the point, man, to where you bet on yourself and you create your own, and you will find quickly, as I did, maybe not as quick as I did, mine started to turn a profit pretty quick. And that may not be the case to everyone, but there's a feeling that I can't describe to when you bet on yourself and it works. And you're able to not only do what you was able to do at your job, but you're able to make more and do more. And you're like, dang, you know, now I'm looking at it like if I did this sooner, you know. But before I start to ramble, man, that's all I got. Be sure to drop something in the comments, man, to let me know how y'all feel about this subject. I'd love to have a conversation about this going forward. Let's keep the discussion going. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the link below. It's your guy, CJ, and I'm out. Peace.